Hey VC, thanks for joining. As you could tell, I went to a vinyl show which was sponsored by WPKN 89.5 in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and it was done by promotion through the radio, but also there are some certain vendors who have connections to the whole vendor community. So the two of them got together and really did a good, powerful show. It was in a art exhibit, which is in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Not the best city around, but they're trying, and it's a cultural place now where they have art displayed, and the vinyl show was in there. So I want to give you a tour, let you see what was happening. It was really cool. Had a great time. Really goes by too quick. All right, let's give you a little viewing and I'll come back.
Hi everybody. Hello, welcome. Hi, thanks for coming.
How are these priced?
Yeah, thank you.
It's kind of weird though, because I've got the dirty blonde like on my head, but then the red beard.
Were you surprised when it came out? I was.
Okay, so now that you got a taste of what the show was like, I was there early at 7:30. I was in there with the vendors setting up. I was the first patron, paid patron, and I was banging the elbows, checking the bins and the digs and the crates and all the boxes. It's real competitive when you go in there early with these folks, these other vendors. I'm sure a lot of you know. Thank God I'm 6'2", 225 pounds, so I can handle my own. But it is a workout. So I'm going to start off with telling you what I got. And I did want to get my Patti Smith selections up to date. I don't have many Patti Smith. In fact, I didn't have any until this week. So CBGB's, part of that whole early punk movement. She was a writer, poet. So I don't have to go too much on this, you guys, right? So Horses is the first album with the Patti Smith group. This is the Robert Ludwig version. Pretty shitty cover, but the quality just kick-ass. It's such a great album, produced by John Cale, 1975. If you don't have this and you're into that punk genre, do yourself a favor. And in addition, I got a white label promo of Radio Ethiopia. I believe this is a Canada version. And I got Wave. I believe this is her fourth one. And then a solo Dream of Life. The radio station had their own bins, and again, most of the vendors were like swarming on top of this. So it was a dogfight. This is what I pulled out. Some common things here. I just have so many voids to fill. Again, I started picking up vinyl again, not a year ago, last September. So I have a lot of catching up to do. But, still working on my Beck. Classic. Angel. Thing about Angel, when I was in high school, these guys were told that they were supposed to come out with the song You Really Got Me. And then everyone started saying, well, there's a new band called Van Halen that beat them to it. So that's history. But this is their first one. Still cool album. Great band. Little Feat, double album, compilation. These guys are just so cool. Stephen Stills Live. This is an album I don't see around a lot. This is the electric side. There's acoustic side and just cool versions of the songs. It's My Pleasure, Billy Preston. Typical Billy. Good, just funk and a lot of synthesizer. Most of you know who he is. Fifth Beatle, played with the Stones, etc. The Records from 1979. Love the song Tina-Rama, Starry Eyes. I saw them open up for Joe Jackson at Great Adventure in Jersey in 79. I forgot who else was on the bill, but that was a memorable concert. And it's pop, good pop stuff. A few dollars. How could I go wrong? The quality, this is just unbelievable. There was a woman who donated her lot, and it was just unbelievable records. I think they brought out a few more boxes later, which I'll get into. I have this one already, so there's another backup copy. Deep Purple's second album. I was very surprised to see this. A little beat up here, but just cool. Deep Purple. Humble Pie, Street Rats. This is the middle of their time. This has Steve Marriott, Andrew Oldham helped produce this. This was just a few bucks. Best of the Animals. Again, really nice condition. A little bit of writing on here. Again, that doesn't impact me much. Okay, so later on during the day, I walked back to this pile of records, and I was actually looking for this record for a long time, and even talked to somebody about buying it from a vendor, and I said, I just can't afford it. And this album was sticking out of the $5 bin. It is the gatefold, and as you can see, it's pristine. This is from that woman's collection. Polydor, my God. I think that was the fastest I ever moved for vinyl in my life when I saw it sticking out. So the buy of the day, week, year. Procol Harum, just an album that's needed for the collection. Broken Barricades, Robin Trower on here, beautiful condition, just pristine. I mean, this woman really took care of her albums. Jeff Beck, Wired, same thing, pristine album. Okay, so I am a fan, I'm not going to say huge, but a decent fan of Nina Hagen, a East Berliner, East Germany, and she came out and she is a punker to the max, if you want to say that. Has an operatic voice, uses her voice all different ways. She has some funky musicians playing with her, really cool little guitar riffs in here. But really the accent is on her voice and the special effects. She goes high, she goes up. You're either going to hate it or you're going to love it. But Nina Hagen is, I wanted to get back in my collection. Cowboy Junkies, Trinity Session. Love this album. Had it on CD. Sweet Jane is on here, and she does a great job singing that. For the collection, I needed the first one, TP. There was an English chap who I see regularly. He goes to England, he comes back, he brings some albums. Eddie and the Hot Rods. This is the first one, Teenage Depression. Anybody doesn't know much about this band, it was them and Dr. Feelgood. They were sort of pre-punk. A lot of the punkers would go and listen to these guys. They actually wanted these guys to go punk, more punk, but they didn't want to go that direction. This is like a bar band, but just cool guitar riffs in here. They play 96 Tears, The Kids Are Alright, Gloria, Satisfaction, but the originals are really good. I highly recommend for any punker for that album. I also bought this book from him. It's from the UK. This is The Cult of Violence, The Untold Story of the Craze. I think a lot of you know who the Craze are. If you don't, check them out, look them up. There's movies about them, other books. These guys were pretty hardcore in the 60s, so look into it. Nico, Chelsea Girl, reissue by Verve. Just great album from 67, the reissues from 2012. Harold Budd is a atmosphere, ambient, whatever you want to call it. Just like with the Eno genre, I've been wanting and looking for this. I don't see this guy around often. Those of you who know this genre, I don't know if you have anything of his, but great. This is a promo. This is called The White Arcades. Just that jellyfish music. Beautiful. Susie and the Banshees, this is from 87. This is the covers that she plays with her band. And it's not the craziness of Susie, but definitely some good work on this. Probably the last good one. Robin Hitchcock, Black Snake, Diamond Roll. This is the first solo of Robin from I don't know 87. I don't remember. But anyway, this was one that I haven't seen around, so I was glad to get this, Robin. The blues, trying hard, and I asked the guy if, do you have any Rory Gallagher? He goes, yeah, sure. Showed me this one. This is the one I needed. This is from Live in Europe. Just a few dollars, $8 for this, 1972 Live. Great blues, just great, killer stuff. Also Rory Gallagher, Deuce, his second one from 72. I can't speak higher praises than how good this stuff is with Rory. Found my Blue Note. This was $10. I didn't know anything. I just grabbed it. It's the all-seeing eye, Wayne Shorter. And it's sort of music trumpet playing that's a little bit all over the place. I like the more melodies, not the free form type things, but I still like it. Blue Note, those of you who know it, it's like he's playing in my room. It's just it's such a good quality, unbelievable. That's it. I have some other things to show you, but I'll do that next week. You know what to do. Keep at it. Keep working. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.